everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have an exciting update into the regards of what we're anticipating to see in the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially with the next Avengers films and for what they might have in store for Doctor Doom. In this video we are going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well as a read. Thanks to some recent headlines, a Phase 6 debut for Marvel villain Doctor Doom could be on the horizon in the MCU sooner than later. Dr. Victor Von Doom has been a long time coming in the superpowered franchise of the MCU, as one of the most asked for characters since the very beginning of Marvel Studios' big screen efforts. While teases to the character have been made in the recent films even as well, it seems as though that fans would have to wait for Doctor Doom a little bit longer, as the Red brand of Marvel Studios has been setting up Jonathan Majors' KANG the Conqueror as the next Avengers level big bad or Thanos type villain. And so, if you've been living underneath the rock, you would know that following Jonathan Majors' recent firing from the MCU and the light of his recent legal case of assault, speculation has now begun swirling around of a potential Doctor Doom introduction in Phase 6 of the storied cinematic universe. For years, Jonathan Majors' KANG had looked as though that he was going to be set up as the next carrying the torch left by Josh Brolin's Thanos as the next major threat to shake up the MCU, or the next big multiversal bad of the saga. However, the Loki actor was officially fired from the franchise after being found guilty of reckless assault and harassment. I have other videos here on the channel already talking about all of that in full detail and in depth. This could potentially point to Marvel Studios' brain trust fast-tracking of Doctor Doom introduction into the MCU to fill in that villainous void left by KANG now. According to a November 2023 report from last month from Variety, as Jonathan Majors had still remained embroiled in his legal trouble, one of Marvel's plans, should the studio have been forced to pivot from the actor, was to bring in Victor Von Doom. This is something that Marvel Studios was kind of bracing for at that even. While some may think that Marvel Studios will still opt to simply recast Jonathan Majors, and this seems to be quite a discussion now, I would love to hear what you guys are thinking in the comments down below, if they should recast Jonathan Majors' KANG, or if they should move on to another villain like Doctor Doom. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. However, in that case, the then reported internal name changing of Avengers the KANG Dynasty to simply Avengers 5 as its working title would not make a whole lot of sense, I think, at that. And it seems that they may be kind of completely scrapping the whole idea of the KANG villain kind of for the time being. Marvel Comics also recently made a major change to Doctor Doom's character on the page in the comics, potentially setting the character up for his MCU introduction, as they would pull that storyline and insert it into the big screen essentially. There has been talk of Doctor Doom being present in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie as some type of post-credits tease, and there was even other rumors that had circulated around. I remember for Black Panther Wakanda Forever that the post-credit scene would have been like a bunch of vibranium was stolen, and like they would have like left it at that and kind of like been hinting at Doctor Doom has made his introduction into the MCU. As we know though, however, that never came to fruition, and it is something that they still seem to kind of be building up upon. So he may have already been in the plans for Marvel Studios. The Jonathan Majors firing, though, could have expedite the process, turning him into a potential villain down the line, sooner than later, as I had mentioned. And so, this all being said, and I'll be discussing this in future further videos here on the channel, as all the more reason to grab the subscribe button if you haven't already, one that we're all asking, who is going to play Doctor Doom within the MCU? If Doctor Doom is, in fact, already planned to appear in some capacity in the Fantastic Four movie, then the iconic Marvel villain may have already actually been cast. However, he has not actually, in this direction Marvel is about to pivot to. Doctor Doom just became the hottest ticket casting call in Hollywood. Given the whole Jonathan Majors fandango, though, Marvel Studios is going to want to make a splash with whatever it does to pick up a KANG-sized pieces. Coming off of this controversy as well, it's something that kind of hit the franchise a little bit as well. Not necessarily in a bad way, I think everybody's talking about it though. It wouldn't be all that surprising if Marvel goes big game hunting in a potential Doctor Doom casting call, and that they want to bring in somebody that is actually like well known within the Hollywood trades. That means if Doctor Doom is the next thing Kang headed into the MCU as this next big bad, or like Thanos level type of threat, or kind of what they were anticipating and trying to build up for Kang as well, a no-name is going to be too big. Actors who may have been out of the question before are not in the contention. If it is going to cost the studio an arm and a leg, the MCU creative team will likely back the dump truck of cash up just to secure that perfect name, and that they would much rather go with a big name, somebody of a big actor, as what I'm hearing. When the idea of an MCU Doctor Doom comes up, a few names are common in those fan casting conversations. People like Cillian Murphy, Rami Malek, and Christopher Waltz are all actors who have been popular picks to take on the character, and there have been like the natural fits, especially given those circumstances. They seem like they would pull off that role the best. All this being said though, however guys, it's all simply speculation for the time being. There haven't been any other official like confirmations from Marvel Studios into the regards of like this is what they want to do. However, we do know is that Avengers 5 was renamed, or the Kang Dynasty much rather, and is simply on a working title of just the Avengers 5 and is going to be referred to as just Avengers 5. Like they aren't going to be having the Kang Dynasty connected to it anymore. I think that supplies all the more reason to that they don't necessarily want to go into the direction of recasting Jonathan Majors Kang, and that they would much rather just kind of move on with Doctor Doom or another villain instead. This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking and what you guys are all looking forward to in the future of the MCU. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.